In this lesson, we're going to take a look at what I think most people will find the thing that they simultaneously love and hate the most in life, and that's credit cards. Credit cards can be a wonderful thing because they can let you go and buy a bunch of stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to afford at the time. So you see something on sale and you grab it, or you have an opportunity to buy something that you wouldn't have another chance at. You don't have any money, so you put it on a credit card, or any other number of reasons. But then there's the downside of you actually do have to pay that money back, and usually it's at a pretty hefty interest rate. Credit card interest rates can be much higher than most other loans, at least most other typical loans, unless you're getting your money from a loan shark or a cash payday advance place. But they are fairly high, so be aware of that. Depending on what kind of card you get, how long you've had it, what your credit rating, and all that other stuff is, your interest rate could be relatively low or relatively high on a credit card. It depends on a lot of factors. So in this lesson, what we're going to do is look at a few of the features of credit cards and try to understand a little bit more about how they work. Everyone kind of gets the general idea that you use them, you give them to some place that you want to buy stuff from, they swipe it, and you get to take stuff home without paying for it in another way, and then you have to pay later. But there's a lot more details about credit cards that you should be aware of, and that's what this lesson is going to run you through. So I'm going to start by just telling you to find a Visa card and a MasterCard. You can just do a quick internet search to find out an example of those. Use the bank that you like to use, and even then, within that, there's usually a couple different types that you can get. But choose one Visa card and one MasterCard. There are a few other companies, but those are by far the largest two. So find one of each, write down some of the details about it so that you can get a better understanding of how the cards work. If you can't find the information that you need, maybe try a different card or a different bank. Some of them are more upfront with the information, and some of them it's a little bit harder to find. But you should be able to find at least the things listed on that list. After that, you're going to go through a little bit about how credit cards work. There is a link there that'll basically walk you through that rather than me type it all out for you. And all you have to do is kind of read over those and summarize each of them in a brief little statement about things like what is a credit card issuer and how do credit card issuers make money. Most people kind of assume they understand how credit cards in general make money for the person who issues them, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. And then there's a few more questions that you can easily research. Another website there to find out some more features, etc. And then some practice problems. So in the practice problems, it gives you 3 kind of made up credit cards that have different features, and it'll ask you to make some choices about which one is the best for different scenarios. And basically what you'll do in your real life is figure out which scenario you fall into most often and try and find a card that best suits your needs. If I go down to the end, there are a couple practice problems that require a couple calculations. It's no new math, it's just the math that you've learned over the last couple units. So try those out, and you'll notice that there are very few answers. It's only for the last 2 questions that I gave answers, and that's because questions 1 through 5 are mostly opinion and general ideas that you're getting off of different sites. So give those a shot. If you have problems, let me know. Otherwise, good luck.